Here's what you need to know about your local real estate market in this week's market update. Now, I've been working with a lot of buyers lately that had previously been working with another agent without any success and are now seeking new representation. Now, I mentioned this before, but I am continuing to be surprised as I meet with these people, as I sit with them or have a phone call with them before going to look at houses to prep them on and coach them on concepts that they must understand when purchasing a home and things that they should consider and expect to offer to be competitive in this extremely competitive housing market. Now, I had mentioned this before, but this leads me to my next point, that if you saw my video earlier this week, there are going to be some changes in the way that home buyers and sellers interact with realtors. And something that you buyers can start to expect to see is agents requiring you to sign a buyer's agency agreement before going to look at any homes. Do not be surprised by this. This is going to be a mandated change come the middle of the summer. So if an agent is not asking you to do this, they are probably delaying the inevitable and are not on the cutting edge of updating their systems and processes to adapt to the current market. So don't be surprised by this. Do expect this. I think this is a positive change for both realtors and you, the consumers, the home buyers and sellers. For realtors, it shows us that you are serious and committed to working with us. But for you, as the home buyer especially, as I had said, a lot of these people just want to go look at houses right away, and I totally understand that. But they're not doing their due diligence in choosing a knowledgeable and effective realtor until it's too late and they're finding themselves missing out on opportunities. And now a lot of these people that I'm working with that had been previously working with another realtor unsuccessfully, well, guess what? The home prices are increasing so rapidly in this market. So while if they had not understood these concepts 6 months ago, they may have had some of these offers accepted, whereas now they're just learning these concepts. They are giving competitive offers, but now the home prices are even much more competitive. So they're finding themselves trying to play catch up. So this will likely and hopefully force you as the consumers to do what you should be doing to benefit yourselves and doing your due diligence and thinking about who you are working with as your buyer representative before you start the home buying process, so you are prepared to make it as painless and as effective as possible for yourself. Now, for home sellers, while the rules and the market is changing ever so much, that you really want to make sure you have a knowledgeable, expert, cutting-edge, adaptive agent working for you. These changes, while they will be positive for the industry, you will see a lot of inexperienced realtors really fumbling the ball, and there are really going to be a lot of missed opportunities. There will be a lot of delays and miscommunications if you are not working with the correct realtors who are adapting to the new ways of doing business. So you want to make sure you have a great realtor that is adaptive and is ready for these changes. Now, enough about that. Let's get into the stats for this week and see what's going on with the overall market in your area. So in Morristown and Morris Township this past week, we saw 8 homes come on the market. 5 of those were in town and 3 of those were in township. 5 of those were single-family homes and 3 of those were condos or townhouses. And the average list price of these homes was $703,000. Now, total inventory, I'm a little disappointed in the number that I'm seeing this week. We saw a slight dip last week. I was hoping to see that number remain steady or tick back up. We did see another slight decrease this week. We have 34 homes actively on the market. So 34 homes currently on the market. I'm hoping to see that number tick up because overall, based on market conditions, there has been a lot of anticipation that we would see much more inventory come to the market later this spring. So we're still hoping to see that, but it doesn't look like we're seeing that yet. So let's get to sold homes. Sold homes, I'm excited this week in the sense where, as I've been mentioning, what I'm seeing in the deals that I'm putting under contract and the offers that I'm putting on homes, homes are selling quickly and significantly over list price. And we're finally starting to see that show up in the stats for this spring. So this past week, we saw 6 homes sell in Morristown and Morris Township. Average list price of these homes was $692,000. The average sale price of these homes was $736,000. So this past week, we saw homes sell for an average of 8.4% above list price. That number does not surprise me, and I would expect to see similar numbers as we continue throughout the spring market. Average days on market for these homes was 26 days on the market. Under contract this past week, we saw 10 homes go under contract. Average list price of these homes was $988,000, and median days on market for these homes was 15 days on the market. So we're continuing to see extreme buyer demand. Home prices continue to rise. And as we see the market progress into the spring, and as we see these changes to the industry take shape, I strongly encourage you to reach out to me with any questions that you might have. I was encouraged to see the amount of people that either reached out to me with questions from my video earlier this week, clarifying some of these news headlines that you might be seeing, or just simply thanking me for clarifying, because there is a lot of confusion as to what is taking shape in our real estate community. So thanks for checking in. I hope you guys have a great weekend, and I'll check with you again next week.